It's been many centuries since Rabian fell, and the Rayan became the Rael and the Darvim. They called it the Great Schism. School children learn the borders as a mantra. Banus, Taupas, Terate, Casinus, Paincus, Zygnos, Parnos. The mountain chain offers protection for the Rael against the treacherous Darvim on the outskirts of Ibrai Astaria. The mountains themselves bear the scars of battle between the disciples of Rael and the sons of Darvim. The wars of the Median Forest and the beach assault on Painca Sea took thousands of lives from both armies. Pure destruction reigned over until the forest itself was gone. A vast desert remains in place as a reminder of what a civil war can lead to. Both the disciples and the sons prayed to Rao, but it seemed as if the spirit fled amongst them completely. Chaos ruled them instead, and soon the devoted worshippers of Rao became no more than mere mercenaries, fighting for a cause long forgotten. The sons obliterated the disciples' cathedrals, and the disciples responded by tearing down the Darvim temples. Only the Raina, a temple dedicated to Rao, located in the capital Azrif, survived the war. Alaron I was the one to protect it, and soon after the war ended, for his noble and valiant deeds, Valantus, the king of Ibrai Astaria, offered him the hand of his only daughter Vame in marriage, and as such, Alaron became king of Ibrai Astaria after the death of Valantus, and so began the tyranny of Alaron I, Alaron the Mad, Alaron the Hated. In his first year as king, Alaron I declared both the Rael and the Darvim enemies of the state and started a crusade against them. The disciples laid down their arms and surrendered, while the sons of Darvim fought. Alaron was not impressed with either action, sentencing both parties to death under the accusations of religious fanaticism and crimes against the kingdom. Only one child of the Rael survived. It is said that when Alaron's soldiers came to the temple where she was, the temple was heavily guarded as a fortress. They sieged the walls for weeks before they finally breached it. When they tore down the doors to her room, Renata stood peacefully and told them to leave the place and never return again. The endings to the story are many. Some say she shed a single tear that dropped to the ground, causing a great earthquake felt across the entirety of the kingdom, causing the temple to crumble upon them. Others say she cast a powerful curse on all, causing them to bleed from their eyes and die calling her name. But usually storytellers end by saying that, impressed by her sobbing, Rao himself came down and took her away. Whatever the case may be, the ruins of the Iagleus are now considered as being of special cultural, spiritual, and historical significance. Not to mention a very good source of income for the surrounding towns and villages, where travelers always spend some gold for the nice inns, the good ale and hearths offered by the taverns, but above all, the songs that bards sing about Alaron and Renata, for the tales told by the bartenders, and for the ghost stories that innkeepers surround their own rooms with. It is in one of these small towns that your adventure begins. It is here where you stop being lone travelers and start being heroes of your own tales. I wish you good luck, adventurers.